Hey, how's it going? Magnum Highway here, and we're going to learn Kids by MGMT. Sorry. So let's get started. Okay, so as you can all see, I'm using my electric. Just to make it easier for me. That's all. If you are learning a song and you have an acoustic, we'll use it. You have a capo on the 4th fret. I have a screw-on Planet Waves capo, and you put it closest to the fret without actually touching it. You test all the strings. If you get any buzz, or something doesn't sound right. So the first chord is E minor. Once again, it'll come up in tabs about here, and it's pretty easy. All it is, your index finger on the 2nd fret. Also, I won't tell you the fret, so this becomes that part for the beginners. So on the 2nd fret, and your middle finger on the 2nd fret. So first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and you strum all the other strings open. And that is your first chord. This is a C chord in like a G shape, and it'll come up in tabs, and what you do, get your middle pinky, you put it on the E string 3rd fret, and your ring finger on the B string 3rd fret. Then you leave G string open, and it's like a G chord, just that you've moved that down. So your middle finger is on the 3rd fret of the A string, and your index finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. And you don't hit the low E, so only strings from A to high E. Okay, so we'll go through that again. E minor, to C in the shape of G. This is now G. G chord will come up, and I would keep these two here because this is a full G chord. This is a quick way to do a G chord. It's hard to notice the difference, but it is very easy to know the difference between. So I would just keep those two there. So you keep these two fingers, pinky, 3rd fret of the high E string, ring finger, 3rd fret of the B string, and then it's the same as that but up. It'll come up in tab somewhere, and your middle finger is on the 3rd fret of the E string, and your index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and you strum all the strings. Now we'll get onto that now, which is, again, your pinky and ring finger stay in the same place. E string, third, B string, third. But now you take those two fingers off from your G shape and you put your index finger there, only touching on the second fret of the E string, and you just strum it. And then as you might have seen, your middle finger goes onto the third fret of the E, and then back to the index finger, second fret. Now we'll get on to the picking piece, melody picking. Okay, so the capo stays in the same place. I'm using an electric guitar just for convenience. And if you have an electric or a classical guitar, use it. Trust me. So if you have a guitar pick, throw it away using fingers. So the first two notes are E and G. And you hit them both open. And you put your fingers down in a A power chord or a 5 position. That's your middle finger on the second fret of the D string, and your middle finger on the second fret of the G string. So you go, and then with that formation, and then there's a E string backing bass kind of note thing. So open E, then open G, open B, open B, so back to E, but now B third fret. And then your middle finger goes on the third fret of the A string, and you hit A with your middle finger on it, and high E, open, and it goes. And you do the same thing again. Second, your middle, your index finger down, off, and you hit the A string with your on the third fret at the same time. Then just by itself, B string, third fret, to open. So we'll go through that again really slowly. And now we'll do this next piece, which is the and that's your index finger on the 3rd fret of the E string. Now this is the complicated part. So it goes E, open, no, E on the 3rd fret, then open G, open D, open G, open B, back to open D, to open G, to open D. Sorry for any confusion. D, G, D. Then once you've done that, it's open B, open G, open D, and then back to G. So that last piece is B, G. These are all open except for that. These are all B, G, D, G. That's the last piece. So it goes D, G, B, G, D, G. We'll go through it quite slow. Put your hands in this next formation, which will come up in tabs, and it's your index finger goes from there to here, but now your middle finger and ring finger are going to go on the 2nd fret, so your index finger goes on the 2nd fret of the E string, and your middle finger goes on the 3rd fret, on the 2nd fret of the G string, and then your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, like so. First on the 2nd, 2nd on the 2nd of the G string, and 3rd on the 3rd of the B string. Yeah. And it's the same picking formation. So this one first, then D, then string D, string G 2nd fret, string D, B 3rd fret, G 2nd fret, D, G 2nd fret. And we'll get on to the next part now. Okay, so it does what I just showed you 3 times, I think. Sorry if it's a little fast how I play it. It'll do that 3 times, and then this next piece. Get onto that right now. So it starts the same. Starts the same with strings E and G open, 2nd fret, capo of course still on the 4th fret, then the A power chord formation, remember that I showed you, strings D, then G. And then back to E, but instead of going to B, we go open E. I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, on the 2nd fret, D string. So got that. And instead of going, you go, which is your middle finger stays in the exact same place on the A string 3rd fret, but your index finger, instead of being way down here, it's up here on the G string 2nd fret, G string 2nd fret, and of course you hit them both. And then instead of it, 2nd fret and off to open on the D string. So we'll go through that all again really slowly. Sorry. And then it does this, which we just showed you. You know that was the on the 3rd fret, no other fingers, just open. And then here, just got a couple pull-offs. Just on the 1st fret of the B string, pull off to open. So on the 1st fret, pull off to open, and from the 2nd fret of the G string, pull off to open twice. And then after that, there is a more melody picking, but I kind of really didn't have that much time for that. But what I would probably do myself is that's where I'd go in with the chords. And that's the whole lesson for you guys. Hope you guys learnt the song. If this does get a lot of views, I will put up the melody piece for the chords. So the chords, but in melody. So you know, rate, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. And thanks for watching.